tomorrow India is playing Belgium in the quarterfinals.
That's a very tough game. I know a lot of people who understand hockey and again, not being negative, who don't understand hockey, they'll probably think Belgium is a small team. No, Belgium is not a small team. Belgium is a huge team at this moment of time. They're number 2 in Europe, which means that Germany is number 1, Belgium is number 2, and Holland is number 3. But just to talk about the quarterfinals, I think it's going to be an equally contested game. I think both the sides are going to be aggressive. You might see a very quiet first quarter. I don't see that happening in the third or the second or the fourth quarter. If there is a goalless draw till the second quarter or till the half time, they're going to go all out because that's the only thing that they can do at that point of time. Anybody who takes a lead in the third quarter is the one who's going to be fighting back constantly because the other team is going to climb up. It's a knockout game. So there is nothing like a draw or anything. Only one team can go out a winner from this match. Belgium has the upper hand. There is no doubt in my mind about that. As a complete team, they have the upper hand. We have recently lost to them in the Champions Trophy, even though we were the ones who reached the final. Out of 8 matches head-to-head played till, or let's say, the last 8 games, we have only won 2 matches. Okay? And not in the bigger tournaments. I still remember the 2014 World Cup match 2-2, 15 seconds to go, Belgium scored the third and won the match. Later on, even the Belgian players came and said that we played much better than them. But that is what hockey is all about. You still get a goal in the last 2 seconds, you still get a goal in 10 seconds. So I think from the defense point of view, we need to be very tight. Our midfield needs to be extremely creative. When I say extremely creative, I really hope Sardar comes into the midfield and plays in the midfield. I have very serious doubts about Sardar as a centre forward. I think there is something going wrong with the team there. He is looking confused when India plays. And I feel that they need to bring him here. I don't buy the argument that he's slow. He's not slow. He's creative. Use him against Belgium. Let's hope they do that. The only worry for India would be the centre forwards. They are all over the circle, but they are not wrapping well. They don't have that vision right now that how to get a goal in, except for Ramandeep's last goal, which I thought was a beauty because Raghunath's super pass and he deflected it in. Overall, I think Belgium will have the edge, but a knockout match is all about who will win on the day, and let's hope India wins.
And going by the recent ranking, will this give India the confidence to go into tomorrow's match?
Yeah, 5th place is a decent enough ranking to, kind of get your motivation up, your morale up, everything. They don't have anything to lose, or for that matter, Belgium. I think India more doesn't have anything to lose. They need to go all out, play their hearts out. If you remember the Champions Trophy final, these guys played their hearts out. They bled on the turf. I think tomorrow is the time for them to bleed again, and bleed and win. Don't bleed and lose. So let's hope they do well.
And we've seen throughout the tournament that India hasn't done well in field goals. That is the place where they're lacking at the moment. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a point where even Altmans must be really getting uneasy about it. He is upset because you can see when they miss that, he's kind of throwing his head back. He knows those are the goals that they should put in. Guys like Nikin or guys like Ramandeep, or let's say even Sardar when he plays centre forward, he has the skill to put the ball in. You got Sunil. But having now spoken about Sunil, I just hope his injury gets well because he's injured and Belgium would also know the quality player he is because he's the kind of a guy who moves in and who does counter attacks very fast.
Who would you put your money on?
I'll always put my money on in India, though I think it's a 50-50 game. Even though I say Belgium has the edge, I still believe it's a 50-50 game. People who are going to dominate, the players, that's why I wanted Sardar to come in as center midfield because he dominates, Even Belgium has players who dominate. So this guy is a guy who's going to dominate. Let's see what Altmans has up his sleeve for tomorrow.
Sundeep will put his money on India. Who would you put your money on? Do like, share and subscribe our page.